We gather here today to lay to rest a son. He is also a beloved brother, a war hero, a beloved son of Holden, West Virginia. Today, we lay to rest Lester Eugene Maynard. Son of a World War II veteran and a hero, his father, Lester and Lorraine Brown Maynard, also a brother to Melvin, Marvin, Charles, and Lester Eugene II, which is me, and I'm so honored to be able to carry his namesake along. His sisters are Carla, Kathy, Debbie, and they will miss his presence deeply. Eugene was taken by the Lord to rest on this day of February 12, 1968. This occurred around South Vietnam in the Long Han Province. Circumstances of Eugene's casualty were attributed to multiple gunshots while laying down fire to cover his squad for them to flank the Viet Cong troops. As a child, Eugene could be seen by his hard-working mother's side, either helping her with dishes or sitting side by side with her in the Holden 5 and 6 church. They attended this church 3 times a week together in worship of their beloved God and Jesus Christ. Eugene was always a child, a responsible young man who was far beyond his years in maturity. Eugene grew into a young teenager, always willing to help his family, from his father working on cars to also helping his mother through every day-to-day chore. Eugene also was there as a young teenager to take up for his younger brothers Melvin and Marvin, which always seemed to get into a little bit of trouble, and cherished by his sisters, who he also looked after in school. At the tender age of 18, but mature beyond his years, Eugene enlisted in the Vietnam War draft. He knew the draft was coming around. Eugene wanted to stand up and be patriotic for his country and go on over and volunteer and fight like a man. A PFC Maynard, he really excelled in his training at boot camp, getting various awards including merits for his rifle range work and jungle training. The best traits were not trained to Eugene. They come naturally. The one trait that really stood out among his men and among his sergeant was one time Cortez had a few beers for the officers. Sergeant Cortez seen Eugene lurking outside his tent. He asked Eugene, was there something wrong? Eugene shyly went to Sergeant Cortez and said, Sergeant, I'd like to buy a few of them beers off of you if it'd be okay. Sergeant reluctantly sold him a few beers. Later on, while Sergeant Cortez was doing his rounds, Eugene was seen drinking one beer that he bought, but the others were passed along to his other friends. That showed integrity and character in a young man. Eugene's very last act of valor was the sergeant did not know that Eugene was injured and wounded. And when he found out he got shot in the leg, he asked Eugene to go on in and check into medical. Eugene said, there's too much to do, not enough time. We got more important things right now to worry about than my injured leg. As the Viet Cong was coming in, Eugene stayed along, laid down fire, as his other squad members were able to escape. That shows valor in a 19-year-old man. Our family, in closing, will gladly accept the flag of the United States of America, and Eugene will gladly accept the following awards: the Purple Heart, National Defense Service Medal, Combat Infantryman Medal Badge, Vietnam Campaign Medal, the Vietnam Service Medal. Those commendations from the military for his service is greatly appreciated. And in closing, I would like to personally say today, as a young man lays to rest, that young man is a true American hero. Eugene is my personal hero, always has been. He was kind towards his friends, and the way that he treated his mother and his father, this young man is everything a man should be. He is my Rambo, my G.I. Joe, all wrapped up into one. Mostly, he is my brother. And my brother, I can live 10 lifetimes, and I can never, ever be half the man that you were at the age of 19. The family and the community of Holden and the 177th Light Infantry will all miss you, Eugene, and you will always be remembered. Rest in peace, my beloved brother, Lester Eugene Maynard.